In this discussion, we're going to be going over artificial technology, some of the origins of it, and some of its impacts and use cases we currently see. To start, artificial technology, AI for short, is a branch of computer science that focuses on creating systems and machines that are capable of performing tasks that require human thought. The origins of AI go back to Greek mythology. Um, this picture here is the idea of the first robot. It's a Greek legend, something known as the Legend of Talos. It's an ancient, great, giant bronze automation of a robot, as you can see here. It's been discussed in previous TED talks. It can be traced back to early thinkers as well, um, who question the abilities of human intelligence and if it could be replaced artificially. In modern origins of AI, Alan Turing was a pioneer of this technology. He's known as the father of computer science. Turing here, as I said, is known as the father of artificial intelligence, and his hypotheses were what largely created most of the applications of AI we see today. And a lot of people consider his hypothesis to be correct, and that he actually predicted this coming of AI, this AI age, early. And he was known for something called the Turing test, which is said also to be a success. AI has been rapidly developing throughout our time. Um, we largely see a lot of AI assistants that can act as taking out tasks like conversations and producing various works of. It could replicate music. It could replicate any consumer product that like photos and videos and on people's phones and laptops that generally see it in like consumer grade AI. There's also implications that go into our vehicles that we're seeing, like automated driving, things of that nature. It's also we also have a coming of smart homes that are controlled by a lot of these AI virtual assistants. To begin to start, where we're seeing some of the implications of AI is Apple. Apple just recently rolled out Apple Intelligence, which is based off the Siri voice assistant that was also one of the pioneers of AI, early pioneers of AI technology that came around in the 2000s. They've continued to build on this product and is now capable of doing other things such as smart search, tracking health metrics like your heart rate and blood oxygen levels. It also can do other tasks such as autocorrect and personalized text. Generally, a lot of what you see from other AI assistants, but this is Apple's rendition of it. There's also Copilot, which is designed by Microsoft. It's very similar to other products as well. It analyzes language models, and what makes it different is that it's useful for the Microsoft ecosystem, which includes a lot of productivity items like Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook, which could be a benefit of using the Copilot platform. ChatGPT I feel like it's one of the most renowned forms that people talk about when they're discussing AI platforms. And it's powered by a company called OpenAI. It also analyzes language models. And they say that its applications are endless. They can be used in education. It can also improve workplace productivity. It also engages in casual conversations with users, and it acts as a virtual assistant as well. AI, as of now and for the future, does seem to be set up to have some effects. Improved productivity and efficiency is obviously one. A lot of these more mundane tasks can seem to be automated by AI, but we're not fully there to that point. There's still jobs in accounting and stuff like that that are depositing checks and wires is still mostly done by human departments, and those departments haven't been replaced by AI. AI also is transforming healthcare, as I said, with one of the positives of using Apple Intelligence is that it has an emphasis on diagnostics and using their other technology in their ecosystem, like their Apple Watch. It can seemingly be helpful for accelerating treatments of diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's, which would be a very positive effect on our society. We can see AI also expanding and not just expanding industries we currently have, but creating new ones. We see the autonomous vehicles. Tesla is another big proponent of pushing AI into other categories. We've seen them recently release an actual physical embodiment of AI within a robot physical structure that's similar to the AI they put in their cars as well. And we're also seeing this market of, like I went through earlier, of AI-based creative tools that are there to help the consumer. And there's also an effect on the economy that AI could contribute to with expanding these industries and creating new industries. It's said that it could contribute up to 15.7 trillion to the global economy. Given this, there are some unsettling negative impacts that AI might occur as we see this progress. As I talked about earlier with the kind of the accounting field, we haven't seen it yet, but I could see automation displacing a lot of these jobs. It said that about 300 million workers could be displaced by 2030, which I could see being a real possibility. The other thing that is negative about AI is that it can increase our wealth inequality we have here. The people behind these companies are already billionaires, and this technology will likely lead way to seeing some of our first trillionaires in society. We've already seen this as well. The ability of AI to generate text and images largely affects ethical issues as well. People being surveillanced and using the AI as maliciously to produce things like deep fakes or spread misinformation, which is something we're already seeing. It's going to be crucial to have a fact check system in our future communities. We're kind of already seeing this be employed on platforms like X, where they implicate the factual evidence for whatever's being stated, and it's based upon the community, not based on single sources. There's also this idea of the over-reliance on AI, where if you ever seen a movie like Ready Player One, where people kind of lose their sense of community and their sense of just human interaction and live in this virtual world where you could see something like a universal income coming about, as there's no work for people to partake in other than living in their virtual worlds and whatever that would include. One of the last things I wanted to discuss here was something that recently came about. This is a classic Coca-Cola commercial that's been aired for a while, and recently it was produced for by AI to obviously cut costs and obviously displaces anybody who's actually physically working on shooting this commercial. And I also think that it gets rid of an aspect of our society, a wholesomeness of our society, almost like um, the ability to be tricked by this is a cause of concern, and things along that nature. All the people who would have produced this were not employed this time to create this. It was simply done through a computer program, which I could see being the future of a lot of things in the creative business, as well as higher level corporate executives having their jobs automated by AI. And that'll be the completion of my presentation. AI is exciting, but it is also very much a unknown kind of path we're taking here, and we just have to hope for ethical use of the technology, and less of a um, less of a uh, malicious intent behind it, where it's used to genuinely improve human life rather than used to kind of manipulate it. And that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching this presentation, and have a good night.